This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.
All right, hi everybody. Today is Thursday, June 25th. It is 6:03 p.m. and this is the Easthampton Affordable and Fair Housing Partnership. Anybody here for public speak or have anything they want to talk about that's not on the agenda? All right, we do have a guest who's considering joining, right? That's
Yes.
yeah.
So everyone be your nicest selves.
So I will just, the Easthampton Affordable Affairs and Partnership is a advisory committee. We talk about affordable housing, we talk about fair housing. We make recommendations to city council or the mayor on affordable housing issues. Sometimes affordable housing developers come to us first for feedback on their projects. We often write letters of support for the projects, either to the funder or sometimes to the Community Preservation Act Committee. Yeah, we have vacancies, so happy you're here. And I'm also happy to answer any questions, afterwards if you wanted to talk or anything. That I'm always happy to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, here comes Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
My gosh, everybody's here. All right. So
There's someone else too. That's in our room.
nope, this is it.
So what's her name? Lee?
Yoshi? Yes.
Okay.
So we're down to 6 members. We have 3 vacancies. All right. Well, since no one's here for public speak, I did send out the meeting minutes for, actually it was March and April. That's what we were supposed to do at the May meeting. I sent those out, I think, this morning. So did folks have a chance to look at them?
Yes.
Does someone want to make a motion to approve the March meeting notes?
Sure, I'll make the motion to approve the March meeting notes.
I'll second.
You? All those in favor of approving the March meeting notes?
Yep.
Do we have to do a roll call because it's on? Jana, aye.
Shira, aye.
Jackie, aye.
Donna, aye.
If I was there.
Ben, do you have a vote?
He may be attending to something else.
All right, well, we have a majority that approved it, so that's fine. April meeting notes, do I have a motion to approve the April meeting notes?
I have a Scrivener's error to point out.
Okay,
Donna's name is spelled incorrectly. So just to fix that, it says Donda.
I was like, at least I spelled Chapello right. Okay,
You got the worst part correct.
that's the harder part. Okay, yes, I will fix that. Thank you, Jackie. All right, do I have a motion to approve with the correction of Donna's name spelled correctly?
Yes. Motion to approve.
Okay. Do I
I
have a
can
second?
second. I'll second.
All right, I'm gonna do a roll call again.
Aye. Donna.
I'll say aye. Jackie.
All right, I think my microphone's working now. I'm here, and I voted yes on the other one as well.
Thank you, Ben.
Thanks.
Shira, do you have a vote for the to accept the April meeting notes?
Can I abstain? I didn't read them yet.
Sure.
Are we going to be okay if I do that?
Yes. And you voted aye. Okay, great. Thank you. They passed. Excellent. Eileen Rosman from 17 Adams Street wants to talk to us about the tenants purchasing that building. So at some point, she's going to run down here from the tenants union meeting. I could try to, I don't have her cell phone number to
Yeah, I
text
do.
her. Oh, can you text her? We could be ready for her at any time. All right, so while she's on her way, I wondered, Allison, can you give us an update on the timing of the town lodging RFR?
Yes, so the RFP was released June 10th, I believe it was, and responses are due on the 13th. We had a walkthrough of the lodging house property yesterday where registered potential proposers were there to look at the site. There were only two different parties that were at that I could see.
Sorry.
Okay, well, that's good to know. And so who's reviewing the responses? Is there a committee for that?
Yeah, so the property committee of the city council is going to act as the RFP review committee
Okay,
and make a recommendation to the mayor. And then I think also to the full council. So it doesn't, in a normal disposition process, it doesn't always have to go back to the full council, but in the interest of transparency and, making sure the process is very public, the review committee will be sending it to the full council for their vote. And then I think the full council recommends it to the mayor, and he has the final power to execute a contract or a purchase and sale agreement. We don't have to do that if none of the proposals come in are satisfactory. We can just reject them all and sort of go back to square one. Hopefully that's not how it goes, but yeah, so they'll be submitted and opened by July 13th. And then I don't know how quickly the review committee will meet to discuss them.
does anyone have any questions for Allison about that process? I did submit the letter of support for renewal initiatives that they requested that we talked about and voted on. So they had asked for a letter of support from us for their application. And I did.
Okay, so you sent it to them directly and then
Yes, I sent
they'll
it
include it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, just so I know. Okay.
Do you want a copy of it, Allison?
No, that's fine. I just didn't know if because I didn't see it, so I just didn't know if you sent it to me and I missed it somehow. So no, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I sent it to Heather directly.
It's been a lot of emails, so I wouldn't have been surprised if I had missed it.
Okay, great. Thank you for that update.
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
Hi.
Eileen is here to talk with us about 17 Adams Street.
Yes. So I don't know, some of you know that the tenants at 17 Adams Street were trying to buy the building. That's actually Valley Housing Co-op will be making the purchase and to expand their co-op structure. And we're working with them. And, we're looking for funding anywhere we can get it. And one source of funding is the CPA. So we're asking the partnership to write a letter of support as part of our application package to bolster our case. The co-op model is something that needs to happen. We need more of it. They're already established. Valley Housing Co-op, they know how this works. We understand the limitations of the CPA funding, that there's, income restrictions. And we also appreciate that it protects affordable housing. And that's something that's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to, keep it affordable and keep it out of the hands of corporate ownership, mostly. So that's the ask.
When are you submitting the CPA application?
Well, the deadline is July 9th, so hopefully by then.
Okay.
I'm meeting again with the Valley Housing Co-op folks on the 7th. And we will wrap it all up and get it done to submit on time.
Remind me how many units is that 17 Adams?
8.
8 units. And so Valley Housing Co-op buys the building.
Yes, well, so the way the way it will be structured is that Valley Alliance for, I forgot what it stands for, Land Equity,
Okay.
will hold the mortgage and VHC will lease from Vale. I'm still trying to understand all of the
Yeah.
financial parts of it. I'm pretty good with putting information together. Some of the details I get lost. So yeah,
And Hurricane Properties is willing to sell.
we don't know.
It's on the market.
Oh, they want to sell it to somebody.
It's on the,
Well, okay, so Hurricane notified us on April 1st
Okay.
that they're selling.
Okay.
And the Zillow listing has been up for over 60 days. They haven't changed the price. They bought it for $950. They're selling it. The asking price is $1.195. We are not offering that much. I think they bought it for $900, and we were going to offer $900.
Okay.
We're asking the CPA for $95,000 for down.
Okay. Does anyone have questions? No?
just more of the structure. Do the residents there, are you like share in owners, or you're sharing, like, what's the co-op piece for the people who live
Group
there?
equity.
Group
right,
equity there.
So that the co, it will just be the
Yeah.
co-op,
Okay,
right? There will not be any individual ownership or any individual liability.
okay.
Will you have to buy a share?
No, I mean, technically, yes,
Okay.
right? Which is basically like your security deposit.
Right.
But you wouldn't get any equity out of it when you move.
But you still pay a monthly
You would still pay rent,
rent. Okay.
yes.
I have a very limited co-op knowledge.
Yes.
Well, it's different than like other like own
Yeah.
co-ops too, where,
Well,
market
there
or
are
something,
different
yeah, right,
structures,
that's- so
different
this-
co-op structures.
right.
Right.
So there could be personal, equity,
Yeah.
where individuals, you own your apartment
Right.
and whatever equity builds, you get it.
Mhm.
But this is a model where all the equity stays in the building.
Okay.
Okay.
So would it in the future require, like, if someone moves out, is there an income requirement for the next person moving in?
Right,
Yeah,
well, if
Yes.
it's contingent on CPA funding,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think so,
Okay,
right? I mean, if we get our funding from anywhere,
Right. Then
you
no.
know, and
Right.
we're looking for, we've gotten support agreement from, the CFNA. Cooperative Fund for North East,
Okay.
that they have loaned to BHC before.
Okay.
And they've agreed that they would do that again, once we have enough to show we're doing this.
Okay.
Right, so we have to have some money first.
Okay.
And then they will say, okay,
Mhm.
we'll lend you, we'll give you the mortgage.
Okay.
So there's a lot of stuff that's already set up.
Mhm.
And again, we're reaching out in every possible direction. And the CPA was something that came up, and let's try.
Have you talked to them yet?
CPA,
Yeah. Or the planning department?
I gave them a letter.
Okay.
I spoke with Ava.
Okay.
It was about a month or so ago.
Yeah.
And they met, actually, they were meeting at the same time we were doing our listening session.
Okay.
And I didn't hear anything back, so I'm assuming it's okay. Nobody said no.
Yeah.
So usually if it's something doesn't work, they let you know pretty quickly. So we're proceeding. And so they're aware.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Allison, do you have any thoughts? I mean, about this, or like anything CPA regulatory that?
Yeah, so I missed the first part of the conversation, but I do know that Ava spoke with someone about it, and it's doable as long as there's the perpetual affordable housing restriction. That seems like it's it's novel for Easthampton, but it's kind of nice because these are existing units and the acquisition will be less than if someone was building new. Normally to build a new affordable housing unit, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it sounds like the asking price, even where it's at, is significantly less than building a new unit would cost. And it sounds like there's going to be an attempt to come in under asking anyways. So, from that vantage point, I think it's great. And I think it's just, like I said, kind of a novel thing for us, but not in a bad way.
Any other questions from the members? $95,000 is a great ask. I thought you were going to say like $450,000. So
I think it's a great idea, and it's like a like Allison said, it's novel, and if it's something that works, then maybe there's going to be more opportunities to take existing stock and just have an acquisition and make it affordable.
Well, that's exactly what I was hoping. That we could, this could set an example. For what,
Could be.
What could be,
Mhm.
right. Because we know that the corporate ownership of property has gotten way out of hand. It's a big shift. Right. And it takes a lot of educating and understanding, on the tenant side too, what it means.
right. And you'll need savings and I would assume you have to pay for property management and
Well, we have to work all that out. right.
saving for capital improvements.
We're planning a pretty big fundraising campaign.
Okay.
Crowdfunding.
Yeah.
Can't crowdfund.
Yeah.
Unless somebody wants to come up. There's $1 billion.
Yeah, right.
It's not likely to happen. Trying to take all the steps and again, do whatever we can.
Yeah.
And it's good to hear that people are acknowledging that, sure, this is different, but also what a great idea.
Yeah.
And I know you and others have done an incredible amount of work, so I just want to acknowledge that as well.
All right. Well, does anyone want to make a motion to write authorizing me to write a support letter for the CPA application?
I would like to make a motion to authorize you to write a support letter for the application.
I would second that.
Definitely, obviously include Allison's points about the cost of new construction versus.
Great. All those in favor, I guess I'll do a roll call again. Jana, aye. Jackie, aye. Shira,
Aye.
Lindsay,
Aye.
Ben,
Aye, sounds good.
and Donna.
Aye.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, I like the idea. I hope it goes
So-
forward, and if it does go forward, I hope that other groups can maybe do the same thing. A great idea.
That's the hope. That's the hope, is to see this is to set an example. And to see that this is something that people can do. Cheers for it.
Yeah, so I'll email you, and we can talk about what should be in the support letter and all that stuff. And then I definitely can get it to you before July 9th, is that what you said? Yeah.
Just rapid.
It is rapidly approaching. That is true. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming down. Okay.
Talking about the news from yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Massachusetts Supreme Court struck down the ballot of the rent control ballot.
I was in the White Mountains, so I just got back to it.
Good for you.
I was like, what's happened?
Yeah.
So that's all you need.
So they struck.
That's all I need from you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we'll talk soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm so, so they struck down.
They struck it down based on some religious reasons. It exempts religious institutions, and they determined that was unconstitutional with the Massachusetts Constitution because it required a valuation of the religious it's I don't know. That was something like that.
I have read that they can just rewrite it pretty quickly. Like they should be able to just fix this pretty fast. It shouldn't be like an immediate defeat. But
Right. I feel like it's just kind of like, okay, so let's not exempt them. Hasn't there been kind of an argument anyway?
Yeah.
Exempting religious, what does it say? Religious facilities violating a state constitutional ban on religion-related ballot questions.
Oh, so it's like a very like,
Oh,
Yeah.
like, you know,
That's a sideways.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so my understanding from Kayam's not here, is that our zoning recommendations are advancing to ordinance committee in July. It was supposed to happen in June. The original meeting was the night of the override vote, so obviously that was like not a fun night to have a meeting. And I think they've obviously been very busy. So, but my understanding is sometime in July, we will be back on the agenda. And I believe that we think it should go pretty quickly through ordinance because we've sort of already talked about all of these things. And really it's just like moving things onto the planning board for a second round of public hearing. So I will keep you all updated about when those dates will be. What else is on our calendar? And then committee vacancies is also on our agenda. And then also just, I guess, talking a little bit about summer schedule for meetings. We often take August off. I feel like we're in a little bit of a lull in terms of like stuff happening. And so if we are going to be at ordinance a few times in July, we also could just like not meet in July and August if we thought that that was
That's a good idea.
like a little bit less of a lift for everybody. And people, I know vacations are going to happen and it's going to be hard for people to meet. So I'm just also throwing that out there.
Yep. Do we need a motion?
Yeah. Sure. What do other people think about that?
I mean, like, how often do I attend online? Like, you know, I got a lot going on if I'm online, right?
Obviously, at least you're not in Las Vegas though. So you know.
For this one time, I will be for the August meeting though.
And I would be in Rhode Island for the August meeting, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think we often don't meet in August. I guess I'm also proposing we not meet in July because will likely be going to ordinance.
Mhm.
So
as long as we're good about keeping up, you know, you always are, Jana, like just reminding us, oh yeah, this is coming up.
Yeah.
Sorry that you have to take on that labor.
It's okay. It's fine. All right, then why don't we do that? Let's not meet in July and August. But I will keep you updated on what's happening with planning board or ordinance if there's meetings for us to attend. And if anything else comes up that's super urgent, obviously we can decide to schedule a meeting, but super urgent things don't seem to come up over the summer very often. So, okay, do we need to vote on that? Do we need to?
I don't think there's a voting. You're just the
We
chair.
don't
You
usually
just-
vote.
yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Excellent. And then I guess my last thing, and again, I feel like we've all kind of lost a little bit of steam about this, but we do have 3 committee vacancies. We do have a guest tonight who might be interested in joining. But I don't know if anybody's had conversations with anybody or you want to take some more time to do that, but we do still have we have some vacancies.
How many do we?
Well, we currently have 3.
Vacancy.
Talked.
I talked to David Burke after the rent study committee meeting last week or whenever, a couple weeks ago, to see if he would be interested and also if there was someone like a developer or landlord who might be interested in sitting on the committee.
What
did he
But
say?
I haven't heard anything back from him, but you know, next time I see him, I'll ask him.
Yeah, when we talked last time, we talked about a builder or someone from banking. We've had people from banking on the committee before, but not in a while. A tenant or potentially Lindsay Housing Authority.
Lindsay said no. I forgot. I had that conversation with her already. She's like, I can't, I'm too busy, but I'll bug her again about maybe as she gets to know the tenants,
Yeah,
who
there's,
might be a good tenant to serve.
yeah.
I know a good tenant in one of her housing, I don't have her number. She used to be my neighbor, Gail. I'll just see if I can find her number
Okay.
from my other neighbors. I don't know if she want to do it, but she'd be good.
Okay. But it would be good when we regroup in September if we at least have it like one or two more folks.
Yeah. Can I, tell me when we're done with that? And then I have something to share when we're done with whatever else is on the agenda.
Okay, do you want to share that in the meeting or do you want to share that after the meeting?
The first one I want to share in the meeting and the other one we'll share out after the meeting. The
All right.
first, I just wanted to let folks know. So my dear friend Jim Valancourt, who was on this committee for like 10 plus years, who was one of my favorite curmudgeons of all time, passed away over the weekend on Saturday. So Jana knew him. I don't know. Nobody else who's on the committee now served with him, but like, he was just an amazing human being who cared so much about justice and like taking care of poor people, even though he didn't always love human beings. He loved my dog more than he loved people, but he was just a really kind, lovely soul. And he served for a long time on the committee. So that's all.
Thank you for
Can
that.
you repeat his name?
Jim Valancourt.
Oh, I do know that name. I think
Yeah.
I've met- Oh, well,
Yes,
thank you for sharing and sorry.
Yeah. He was on the disability committee too for a while.
I didn't know him at all, but I'm sorry for your loss, Jackie.
Thanks.
We've had a few really great members who've passed away in the
Yeah.
15 years that I've been here.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
Yeah.
he's been here longer than me. But
Sorry.
yeah, no,
Pat, not Pat Burns, our other Pat Clark,
Clark,
Jim Sullivan.
then
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
thank you for that, for reminding us of that. And yes, he always brought, we used to have a little like holiday party for the housing partnership, but he always brought like a platter of little sandwiches for biggies. And he was kind of a curmudgeon, but he cared about the city and he cared about affordable housing.
a lot. Yeah. And homelessness.
It's a real loss. So I think with that, I will take a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, all those in favor?
Yes.
This government meeting is brought to you by Eastworks and our local cable subscribers.